That sounds like some Chinese music. What's up, everybody? Really, let me remove this out the way. What's up, everybody? Look at the mess. What's good? The 7 people that's on here. I'm looking a mess. I got bags under my eyes. Of course, that comes with old age. But there's a lot of people in the grave who wish they had bags under their eyes. Wish they were still living. I can't do nothing with this head. I got to get my hair cut today. So I'm just going to put this up here. It look like the Indian that I am. Let's see who's all up on here. What's up, everybody? The 8 people that's on here. Man, I want to tell you guys, it is 2:30 right now on the, today's the 1st. Today is the 1st of November. This is the time of year I love. I love this time of year because, this is the time of year I think people start feeling good. Even though I know the holidays can be depressing, most of the part I think is good because people are in a good mood. They're shopping. They're feeling good about themselves. So I just generally love the holidays. I do. I really do. I like the cold weather. Like it's so cool or cold outside. I like a fireplace, which if you've been following me a long time, you know I love a fireplace. I love the Christmas trees and just the whole 9 yards of the holidays. It's just I think the whole world is in a much better place during the holidays. So I'm excited about it being the 1st of the month. It's soon to be Thanksgiving, soon to be Christmas, and I'm excited about it. Now I want to remind you guys on tonight, I got a breaking news breaking news story, and this is not an alleged story. This story is not hearsay. This is a true story that I'm going to be talking about tonight. A friend of mine went to Nene Leakes restaurant, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened at the restaurant, and everything that I'm telling you is true. Not a happy camper. No, 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 no. They were not happy campers after leaving this restaurant lounge. So I'm going to be talking about that tonight at 9:00 p.m. That's going to be Central Standard Time. So make sure whatever you do, come back at 9 p.m. and listen. Tag Nene Leakes in this because she needs to hear this. And I don't think she's going to be happy. I'm sure she's already heard about it. But something that happened when they went up for the birthday celebration. So make sure you guys tune in at 9 p.m. tonight to hear what I got to say about their experience at Nene's spot. Okay. But I came on here to see what was going on in the news. I was going to do the news earlier this morning, but I had me just getting back in town, had to take care of some business, whatever the case may be, but I'm here just to see what's going on. Oh, I know you guys saw the video of the little young queen that was, I'm sorry, I don't know if he's the queen or not, but the little boy that was going off. If you haven't seen the video, I don't think I have the video on here, but somebody sent it to me last night. I thought it was funny, and I said, fuck it, I'll just post it. I posted it, and I'm surprised that it went viral. Not viral, but I'm surprised that YouTube let it go through, but it went through. I'm like, you're ugly. Sorry, but you're calling other people ugly. But it was just funny to me, so I posted it. So if you haven't seen that video, go and look at the last video that I posted before this video. Shout out to all the people that are watching me in Houston that I met over the weekend. If you're watching, shout out to you. If you would like to get some of those pictures that I took of you, you can email me at comedianpt@yahoo.com, and I'll send you those pictures. Man, I had a ball in Houston. Me living in a small town, it's like a state of shock. It's like a state of shock, going from a small town to a big city like Houston, and been here for a whole year. Man, I love my mother to death. If it hadn't been for my mother, I would not be here. But she's more important than anything. So that's the reason why that I'm here. Let's do some politics, and then we'll do some see whatever else is on my mind. I want to talk about this right quick. Hold on, this right here. This kind of got my attention. Y'all need to keep up with politics. Now I only do gossip at night, but right in the daytime I do the you know sports news and all that kind of stuff. But this here got my attention when I woke up this morning, and I want to share this with y'all. Please pay attention to what's going on in the news, in the White House, and in the world. Um, I love gossip, but politics is what I'm really into. I'm always into politics, finding out what's going on. Let me show y'all this Uncle Tom. Uh, this Uncle Tom Coon. What else can I call him? Backstabbing. Well, not backstabbing. Here, I'll show you his picture. Then we'll talk about it. So this fool here is Tim Scott. Some of you guys don't know who he is. I keep up with the news. I'm telling y'all, I keep up with all of this stuff. This fool here is supposedly going to be running with Trump. Well, I hope so, because I believe that's going to be his Trump's failure if he chooses this man. This man is probably running with Trump because he's probably thinking that, oh, well, if I run with Trump, I can get the blacks to come over on our side. No, that's not going to happen. No. That's not going to happen, sir, Mr. Uncle Tom. That's not going to happen. But yeah, so there you have it. It's alleged that he's going to be on the Trump train, running with Trump. I tell you, man, I just don't know what to say. Have you ever heard of a lost soul? Now, Wally said he wasn't going to run, but now it's rumored that he is going to run. And I guess it's like, okay, well, we'll get a black man, but in the back of their minds, or in behind closed doors, to say, we'll get this nigger, so we can see if we, yeah. Well, first of all, the majority of the black folks ain't gonna vote for him just because he's black. Just because you're black don't mean we're gonna vote for you. Just because you're black does not mean we're gonna vote for you, sir. So there you have it. You heard it first from me. These two fools right here. Let me find out what else is going on in the news, because I can't do it. I just, it's too much. It's just too much. I just can't do it. All right, let's see what else is going on in the news. The weather's good. I mean, the weather's nice out there. I just told you guys that the weather's nice out there. I got breaking news this morning that a friend of mine, who I consider kind of like family, but not really family, just someone that I know. I knew them when I lived in Austin. Her brother was actually murdered. And I hadn't talked to her, but I told her, I'm praying for her and her family. Now, the details that I got was that the brother got shot in the back and in the face, or something like that, 3 times or something. And I don't want to go into the details about what I heard had happened, because out of the respect of the family. But yeah, so anybody getting killed, no matter what happened or what they did, is not good, especially around this time of year. The holidays coming up and people want to be with their families, and now they're going to have to deal with this 2 or 3 days, before the holidays, 2 or 3 weeks before the holidays. Congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys once again. Y'all know I'm in Texas and I love my Cowboys. But unfortunately, guys, the most handsome guy that ever lived is Mr. Dak Prescott. If you've never seen him before, I'm gonna show you a picture of him. Well, unfortunately, guys, he lost his grandmother. Yeah, he lost his grandmother. And he's mourning his grandmother. And he posted on social media, he said, "Rest east, mama. I love you so much." He wrote this on Instagram. He said, "And we will dance again." He is the star quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Very handsome guy. Yes, he is. He's 28 years old and is a multi-millionaire, y'all. That man got so much money, he probably smell like money when you walk by him. So yeah, he lost his granny. She died of colon cancer. So no, I'm sorry. His mother actually died of colon cancer in 2013, in November of 2013. And that was around the time he was a sophomore in Mississippi State. Shout out to Mississippi. And then later, y'all, a year later, his middle brother committed suicide in April of 2020. He was 31. That damn Dak Prescott had been through a lot. Now, in spite of all the battles he's going through, on October 17th, the Prescott, y'all know he suffered a calf strain injury during the overtime win against the New England Patriots. I remember that game. Go Cowboys! And now he's still listed as a questionable player. And well, he did. I don't know. I'm for sure if he played this Sunday because I was on the road, but against the Minnesota Vikings. But he suffered a fractured ankle and led him to the bench, I guess. But anyway, so there you have it. That's the latest on Dak Prescott. Is he married? I don't know if he's married or not, ladies. I'm not for sure if he's married or not. But there you have it. See what else is going on in the news. Let's see what else is going on in the news. I need you guys to make sure you come back at 9 o'clock. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you the latest. On this stuff that's going on. Okay. Okay, so he has confirmed. Okay, I said here, Tim Scott has confirmed he's on with Trump. He's on with Trump in 2024. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. So, okay, wait a minute. Am I missing something? So the Braves, okay, let's go back to some more sports news. So the Braves, okay, so the game is not over. Okay, y'all, I've been on the road, so I've been just in and out. So the Braves haven't won. So I don't know if this is the last game or not, but the Braves playing the Houston Astros. And I was in Houston, and I know Houston didn't win. Was it Saturday night? I know they didn't win Saturday because the city wasn't crunk. I mean, it was a lot of people in the city. They had, oh, by the way, this weekend in Houston, they have the what they call it, the what's the name of that group that what's the name was in? What's his name? The rapper that died, DMX. Yeah, them whatever they call those, the Rough Riders. They had a huge Rough Riders event this past weekend in Houston. It was crowded, crazy down there. But yeah, so I don't know if this is. Let me see if I can see when the Astros. Braves last game. I know they got to go 7 games, so I'm not for sure. Okay, so I know the Astros won last night. Okay, so they won 9-5. Okay, so they did beat the Braves last night. They got to go 7. Okay, so Houston is 2-3, and Braves are 3-2. So Houston needs to catch up. They need to win again tonight. They beat their ass last night, 9-5. Damn. Okay. I'm catching up with everything. And by the way, I'm a huge sports fan when it comes to Texas. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So hopefully the Houston Rockets, hopefully the Houston Astros pull through and bring it on back home. Now I don't know. A couple of years ago, now I moved to Houston back 4 years ago when they actually won, and I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure if they had got into some trouble. I remember that situation. They had got to some type of trouble, something about somebody cheated or something, but they back in it again. So we'll see what happens. I hope they win. Go Astros. Go Astros. What else is popping? I can't do gossip, y'all, because I'm gonna do that tonight. I got an interesting story right here. There was a man, he pled guilty to running a fake website that charged people to buy vaccines. Ain't that crazy? That is absolutely crazy. Oh, so you over there pumping fake vaccines in people? And I'm like, really? I mean, the love, what does that song say? Excuse me. For the love of money, people will rob, they will cheat, they will, oh my God. So this Maryland man, he ran a fake website. People can do fake websites, y'all. You can do a fake website today. All you can do is just go and just make up a fake website, you know. Now he's going to be awaiting sentence, his sentence because of the scheme that he got going on. Of course, he was an African. His name was Adamwa Baba Oldawadi. He was 25. I know I didn't say his name right, but anyway, he pled guilty in court Friday. This happened in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. Now, other two men were charged with creating fake websites that had the logo, marketing, colors, and text, and the Moderna pharmaceutical company's website. So they was using Moderna. They was using their little logo and stuff. That is crazy. So the fake website offered buyers the opportunity to purchase the vaccines ahead of time. And the release stated COVID-19 vaccines are free, according to the CDC. Now, the scheme was uncovered in January after Special Agent in Homeland Security investigations contacted a number of the fake websites, which investigators determined was linked to a WhatsApp account. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. A WhatsApp account. No, ma'am. Now, according to the affidavit, according to the unsealed affidavit, now the agent was redirected to an email addressed to the listed to the site. After several emails, the agent received a ported invoice of 200 doses of Moderna vaccine at $30 per dose for a total of $6,000, which payment terms of 50% upfront and 50% upon the delivery, the affidavit stated. Now, the agent was allegedly instructed to send payment for the vaccines to a Navy Federal Credit Union, which authorities later identified as belonging to one of the co-conspirators in the scheme. Now, according to the guilty plea, Oldawada admits that to conspiring with others to obtain access to bank accounts for the use of a fraud scheme. Now, Oldawadi stated that he knew that the bank account would be used for the fraud scheme, but was never aware of the specifics of the scheme. And the scheme called for Oldawadi to be compensated in his role of obtaining bank accounts for his scheme. Now, he faces up to 20 years for wire fraud conspiracy. Girl, 20 years? Hell, he should get longer than that. Hey, Celeste, welcome to the show. You're the only real person in here. You spoke back. Thank you, baby. I love you. I'm like, girl, 20 years? This is why people do crazy stuff, because you don't give them no damn time. You should get however much money they got is the time they should spend in prison. I tell you, man, that's crazy. So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. So, man, you just got to be careful out there. Everybody's trying to do a scheme, you know. Everybody's trying to do a scheme. I'm going to be letting you guys go after two more stories. I'm just looking for stuff to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about this. 12 people were killed in a mass shooting in the United States, y'all. See, Halloween is what it is. It's really, to me, Halloween, and Celeste, you talked about this. You don't celebrate Halloween. I guess this is why. Let me pull up this picture right here. And I heard about a lot of shootings and stuff going on over the weekend due to Halloween. You know, it's already crazy enough out here, but then, you know, trying to fix my head. So where am I on this side? I'm on this side. Yeah. Trying to fix this. It's already a lot of stuff going on during Halloween. You know, it's supposed to be scary, spooky, you know, killing, murders and stuff, but it's not really good. You know, it's not good. But here we go. There are two people were killed. Of course, this happened in Joliet Township, Illinois. Illinois is back on the map again. You know, Illinois is known for doing crazy stuff. Like, yeah. So anyway, 2 people were killed, and at least another dozen were injured as shots rang out at a house party in Illinois where people were gathering for Halloween. Now, at least one of the it was one of the least 11 mass shootings in the U.S. over the holiday weekend. Do y'all consider this a holiday? I don't consider a Halloween a damn holiday. Did nobody take off of work? Hey, Sudie, thank you for that donation this morning, sweetie. I appreciate you. Thank you, Celeste. I woke up to it. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. Let me see. Let me go back. All right. So the violence has left at least 12 people dead and another 52 injured, according to CNN. Gun Violence Archive. Then the local news reported that CNN defines a mass shooting as an incident where there's 4 or more people killed or wounded by gunfire, excluding the shooter. Now, the number of mass shootings in the United States have increased during the coronavirus pandemic. There have been over 599 mass shootings so far this year, according to the archive. There were 611 in 2020 and 417 in 2019. Now, the increase of shootings during this pandemic is consistent with the notion that violence may be influenced by social economic factors. Of course. You wonder why these gangsters, and you're welcome as well. You know why gangsters rob and kill people and do, well, they don't always kill, but why they rob people? It has a lot to do with economics. It has and then you say, well, they can go get a job and work. It's not that easy for some people who, and some people do come out of poverty and they do work. And I'm not making excuses for people in the ghetto and in the projects and stuff, but some people never get out of that. And guess what? Yeah, you did. You did say that, Celeste. You did say that. And I say this. Not everybody that's brought up in the ghetto, like I said, in the hood and stuff, turn out. Donna Robinson, she didn't turn out like that. A lot of other people didn't turn out like that. But some, some do. And unfortunately, it has a lot to do with economics. This is why jobs are important. Education is important. Let me tell you a quick situation now. My son is screaming at that video about that little boy. Let me tell you an incident that's going on with somebody that I know that's in my life right now. That's a friend of mine. He's on probation. He just got out of prison. Now he's in my hometown, right? Y'all, fuck this. Y'all just kind of look at my head. It looks a mess. I got to get it cut today. Okay, so he's on probation, and he lives in my hometown. My hometown doesn't have a massive train station here or bus. I think our bus stop running at 6 o'clock in this little small town. Look, thank God we even got a bus system. Well, we're the largest town. We're the largest town in West Texas when it comes before El Paso and Midland, Odessa, whatever. We're the largest town, so everybody comes here for the fair. Everybody comes here for shopping, and we're like the Atlanta, or we're like the Dallas-Fort Worth of West Texas. Okay, so because this is, like I said, we have an airport here and all of that. Anyway, so he just got out, and why would your probation officer put you in a place to where you don't have a car, you don't have a ride, you don't have a car, same thing, to get to the point? Why would you have them go way out somewhere and they don't have a car? They don't care. They don't care. They want you back in prison. They just want you out for a little while to enjoy your little freedom, and then that's it. So I'm on my way over to a certain person's house so I can let them use my computer, because they need to get online to try to get their money started. And it's so many things you can't do if you ain't got no computer. I gotta tell my mama all the time. She, I'll be trying to help my mom do stuff, and she like, well, I said, Mama, I gotta get you a computer. I don't need no computer. How mothers are. parents are, they're older. They don't think you, these days and time, a lot of things you got to have a computer, a laptop. You can't do shit without one. You can do stuff online, but it's something like with my YouTube channel. Like when I go to when I do this video, once I finish this video, I need to monetize the video. No, I can send the video to leave it public, or I could leave it to my subscribers who are paid to be a member of the show. I can do that. There's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see if you're not a member that other people see, like things I post, personal stuff that I don't want nobody else to see, and not the whole world to see. And I only want you that, like this video, when I finish it, I can make it private just for my YouTubers who are members of the show, which is only like 20, whatever. But if I want to, I can leave it public. So I can't do it with my phone, but I can only do it with a computer. And also when I do a video, and if I wanted to monetize, if I wanted to have a video behind it, I have to be able to do it with my computer. I can't do it with a phone. So, you know, I think people do, these people do stuff to set you up. They don't want you to get better. They don't want, you would think they would try to want to make things better for you when you get out of prison. Not worse. Better, not worse. Why would you have the person's parole office way out on the other side of town where the damn buses don't go? The buses don't go and you ain't got no ride. That's crazy. And you trying to tell them, oh, I need to go to a certain other town. If they go to another town, then they'd be good because everything is there. It's just crazy, man. I tell you, some people, they don't care. They just don't care. So economics has a lot to do with violence, even in families. When the mother and father or the girlfriend and the boyfriend are together, they got children and they stress behind money. You didn't listen. This is why we as a black race, and shout out to all the white people and Hispanic people watching. I'm not a racist, but I'm just saying, this is why we as a black race, okay, y'all at this present time, don't look at me as a gay man. Look at me as a black man talking to you right now, because that's what I am. I'm about to tell you truth. We as a black race, we got to learn to stick together with one another, because racist people don't give a damn about you. They don't care if you don't have money to feed your children, get a car to get around and go to job and look for job. They don't care if you get an education. They don't care if you graduated from school, get a PhD or a doctorate degrees or whatever. They don't care. They don't care. So we as black people, our black community, gay or straight, however you want to say it, because we got to learn to help and build each other up, because they don't care. Racist people, and not all white people are racist. There are some white people out there who really care about black people. I mean, that's prime example. Back during slavery days, all white people was not for slavery. That's why they had the Civil War. Y'all better read up on it. That's why they had the Civil War. You had a lot of white folks was like, this ain't right. Y'all know y'all not right. So I think some people, you know, and it's unfortunate when I thank God I'm not going to wood. I ain't never been in prison, never been in jail, ain't never had a warrant. What I did one time, I told y'all that story. It was a long time ago. I'm not going to go into it because it takes too long to talk about it. But I've never been to court, never been to prison, never had a warrant. Well, I had that one warrant, but I cleaned it up. I'll tell the story. Okay, I'll tell it. A white guy like me, I was living in apartment complex across the street from the main apartment complex that he ran. He had a crush on me. I was young back then. And he had a crush on me. I didn't like him, but he continued this back when I looked like this, okay, without the hairstyle. I did, but look at the body. It was more about the body, okay? Don't ask me about that hairstyle. I don't know about that. So he had a crush on me, and I said, well, look, I want to transfer over to your apartments. No, I was trying to leave his apartments and go across the street. He's like, okay, why you want to leave and go across the street? Because I said to myself, because I'm trying to get away from your ass. He would knock on the door. He would come over there. You need anything in here? You're so handsome. Do you? It was just, y'all. It was crazy. I was going through a lot dealing with that man. And so he said, okay, I'll let you transfer across. next door. So he said, you have to write $100 check, like a transfer fee or whatever. I said, no problem. I'll do a transfer fee. Hey, see. So I said, okay, I'll do a transfer fee. It was $100. All right. So I gave him the $100 check and I changed my mind. I said, no, fuck this. I'm just going to move. I said, hey, just, me being young, just stupid. I'm like, hey, just tear up the check. I'm not going to move. I'm just going to leave when my lease is up. So I left it at that. And I'm sure he was mad because, first of all, he's mad because I moved from where he was at. And he moved. He got mad, I'm sure, because I never gave him anything sexually. And so it was just all that up in one. So one night, child, I had got a drag and I was I was on my way to the club, and because I was excited because I had got booked for this show to work at this club in Dallas. And so I got all dressed up, child, had on my best wig, my best shoes, and my best dresses, walking down the street. And when I was walking down the street, the police pulled up on me. I was like, hey, how you doing, officer? How you doing tonight? I ain't got no warrants. I'm saying to myself, I ain't got no warrants. I'm good. I ain't never been in trouble. Da, 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 da. Child, I said, here's my ID, sir. How you doing tonight? Well, we're getting calls and people are prostituting. I said, how am I prostituting over here? And I live over here. I say, so if I can't walk from my apartment to the clubs where I work, sir, I work for the Cabin Enterprises because I got hired with Cabin Enterprises. It's like the largest gay organization in Dallas. Like they own like 7 or 8 clubs and 2 million businesses. They about to build some brand new condo. I mean, they got it going on. They got money. I was excited about working for them. So he was like, I didn't ask for your ID. I said, well, I need to move on. I need to move on, and I was nice about it. I said, well, I'm trying to get to the club. You can go on and run it, whoop-de-whoop, so I can go on to the club and get my little party on. And I live like 2 blocks from the club. Like I could walk there. Child, he got my ID. He got my ID. And I said, God damn, it's so taking him a long time to run my ID. So child, he got the ID, he got the running. He said, da 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 da. He said my name. I said, yes. He said, you have a warrant for your arrest. What? Yes, you have a warrant for your what? And here I am in full drag. There's 2 things I don't ever want to happen to me. I don't want to die in drag, and I don't want to go to jail in drag. Those 2 things I don't want to ever happen to me. So, so he said, oh, you know what? He said, it's not that serious. I said, well, what is it? He said, it's a check. A check? Yeah, you wrote a check? I'm thinking, I wrote a check? That's what it was. It was the apartment complex. The guy sent the check through anyway. He sent it through anyway. After I told him, me being young and stupid, thinking he would just tear it up, but he did that to get back at me. I'm sure he's dead now. He's about 100 years old back then. And so I was so nervous, my heart was beating, and I'm sitting there looking like Whoopi Goldberg and Jumping Jack Flash with this big wig on, walking down the street thinking, Lord, I'm about to go to jail. And the police officer was a white guy. He was so nice. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to send you to jail over small something like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the opportunity to fix this. And baby, I fixed it. I had... once I got in contact with I guess it would be the court system, whatever, they put me on this thing where you pay, it's like $100 a month. The check was only $100. It was only a $100 transfer fee, y'all. You know how much I paid for that check? $600 fucking dollars. I paid $100 a month. I mean, I could have paid it out, but I said, I just pay $100 a month. Pay it off. Paid it off. So I don't know what it's like to deal with courts, and except that one time, courts and fees and probation for sure, because I've never been on probation, and I know it's hard. It's hard, especially if somebody don't have a job, they don't have a car, and I think they do this intentionally to make things worse for people. But I believe if you have a higher being that you trust in and believe in, whoever you believe in, Muhammad, God, Jesus, whatever your Buddha, whatever your faith is, and you believe in that faith, I believe it'll all work out for you. I believe it'll work out for you. So you don't really have nothing to worry about. So, Well, guys, I think I pretty much covered everything. It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna be back at 9 to talk about this Nene Leak situation. This is front page news. A friend of mine went to her restaurant slash lounge this past weekend in Atlanta, and you are not going to believe what happened here at Nene Leak's lounge. It's not alleged. It's not hearsay. It's something that I'm gonna see if my friend wants to come in on the story. If he does, I'll let him come in and tell it. If not, I'll tell it because I asked him. I said, "Do you mind if I, tell your story?" Because he posted it on Facebook. He said, "Please do. I would love for you to." So you're not going to believe what happened at the Lanithia's Lounge. Yeah, you won't believe it. So come back at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Celeste, for tuning in. And again, thank you, Studio. I woke up to my cash app going clink, 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 clink. I said, "No, who did send me a little blessing this morning?" Of course, it was you. Hopefully, one day before we all leave this earth, we'll get to meet one day, Mary, you, and all of my subscribers. I wish COVID wasn't. I haven't even met C Temptation, and she's one of my longest standing subscribers. She's been here before anybody. And me and this woman ain't even met yet. But one day I'm going to get a chance to meet all of my subscribers because I already told y'all what I want to do. I already told y'all I want to do a cruise, and everybody on their own when it comes to the cruise the first time. Then maybe the next year we could do it where we can go through an agency. The agency can, because I want to be able to have a group where we could do like a group thing where we can have a show, a party, and white party, and oh my God, that would be so much fun. So, all right, guys. So again, thank you, Celeste, for being a moderator as always and coming in and helping out. Thank you so much. Thank you, See Temptation, for dropping by. Oh, I love you. You know that. Thank you, See Temptation, for dropping by. Y'all can check out her YouTube channel. Yes, that would be awesome. I don't know if you mean meet me or going on a cruise. Okay. But yeah, either one would be great. Yeah. And Sudi, I want to tell you something right quick. I was gonna email you, but I'm gonna tell you, God is always on time. I went through a lot this weekend. I thank God for my cousin Deborah. She, oh, the car situation. I know you're like, well, PT, what a damn car. The car is in Houston. I'm going to get it. I'm going this weekend. So here's what I'm doing. I forgot to tell y'all this. Tonight, I'm doing a complimentary, and I said I wasn't going to do this no more, but I'm doing a complimentary. Thank you so much for all the people who tune into my shows and give and give and give. So tonight, I'm doing a complimentary show where no cash app, no PayPal, no nothing. Just go get together, have a good time, talk, whatever, and turn up. Okay, so Tuesday I'm doing a show, and then Thursday I'm doing a show, and then I'm going to Houston to pick up my car. The reason why I didn't bring it back this time was because my cousin told me that she would put me on her insurance for one day just to bring it back. I'm like, no, I don't want to do all that. And I realized I had to get a new tire. I needed to get another tire, and I just want to make sure everything is good on the car before I put it back on the road. So I'm going to go back this weekend to pick it up. So I'm going to do a show, the free show tonight. Tuesday's a regular show. Thursday's a regular show, and I leave Friday to go pick up my car. And that's that. All right, but I will be doing my gossip and entertainment news all this week, like I do on the regular. And y'all have a good day. Stay warm. You know what? It depends on how cold it gets. I may do the fireplace tonight. But that means I'll have to move I can move my computer over on this side, and y'all be able to see. Here's the fireplace over here. See? There's the fireplace right there. So I may just kind of move my computer. Look, I came home and cleaned up this house of mine. Look, I came and cleaned it up. I moved my table. Y'all remember my table was over there? I moved it. I didn't want it no more. I don't eat like that. I don't have a lot of company, so I just moved my table. Yeah, I moved. I didn't sell it. I gave it back to the guy who's let me use it. I was like, you take this table out of here, child. I don't eat like that. All right, guys. I love y'all. I will see y'all at 9 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully this video is monetized. I'm going to get this haircut. See y'all later. Bye.